Tracked by the US dollar index, the greenback remained under selling pressure last week. However, it managed to regain some poise on the back of positive data and fresh optimism from the trade front. The dollar index closed at the level of 98.26 on Friday, posting a 0.15% decline on a weekly basis. In his last speech, Fed Chief Powell reiterated his pledge to support the current expansion, while market participants still factor in potential interest rate cuts at the next meetings and a probable recession in 2020. Also, the greenback safe haven appeal and the status of global reserve currency bolsters the US currency. Meanwhile, the euro moderated its advance on Friday amid stronger than expected US data, anyway finishing the session with a 0.3% weekly gain at 1.1075. The pair peaked earlier in the day, triggered by the European Central Bank monetary policy announcement on Thursday. The pair's bullish momentum then faded on the back of encouraging US data. In the meantime, the British pound advanced for a second consecutive week, reaching 1.2505 on Friday, its highest since last July. Sterling logged a 1.38% weekly rise. The pound rallied on optimism underpinned by a leaked report suggesting that the EU is prepared to grant another extension on Brexit to avoid a no deal. However, EU's top negotiator Michel Barnier said on Thursday that there are no grounds for reopening formal negotiations. In the crypto market, Bitcoin price fell to 10,374 on Friday, posting a 1.9% decline week-on-week. Bitcoin has been facing a period of consolidation after posting a rally earlier this week. Although this rally has stalled in recent times, analysts note that Bitcoin's main level of resistance still exists at $10,800. In the commodity market, following an attack on Saudi Arabian oil facilities at the weekend, Brent crude futures, the international benchmark, rose by as much as 19.5% today to $71.95 per barrel, the biggest intraday jump since the Gulf War in 1991. The US WTI futures climbed by as much as 15.5% to $63.34, the biggest intraday percentage gain since June 22, 1998. Saudi Arabia is the world's biggest oil exporter, and the attack on state-owned producer Saudi Aramco's crude processing facilities has cut output by 5.7 million barrels per day. Sources said a full return to normal production volumes may take months. Meanwhile, gold price edged down on Friday to end at $1,499.50 a troy ounce. For the past week, it posted a 1.7% fall. However, gold price jumped by over 1% in early trade today on a surge in safe haven demand after drone attacks on Saudi Aramco's oil facilities. You've watched Combined Financial Review on Insta TV. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.